All right. I'm joined here with Justin Morris, Athletic Director at Sterling College. And that's quite a girls' game we just saw.
Man, that was a wild game. That was
Do you ever get to watch it? These things, you got to run around and do stuff all the time.
Well, I'm usually, Athletic Director Wes and I are usually tallying votes for the alternative team during the girls' game. During that time, so we try to hurry and get that done and get out here and be able to watch the last quarter at least. So.
Okay. Well, I have Brian Bay talking a little Sterling College history. Had half of the girls' game. But let's talk a little bit about Sterling College. What's been going on here the last 3 or 4 years? Obviously, we've had a facility upgrade here. Talk a little bit about this facility we're sitting in.
Well, we're very blessed to be able to have this facility, and we are in much need of a big upgrade at Sterling College, and a lot of schools around our league have been doing some things, and our donors really stepped up to help in athletics, and we hopefully got some more stuff coming down the road. But this facility has really helped us in recruiting, helped in retention.
Okay.
And it really, I think, built some more pride back, with our alumni.
If no one's ever, say we got somebody who's never been here from out of town, maybe out western Kansas or something, talk a little bit about what all was done here.
Yeah, so it was about a 36,000 square foot renovation. We added a 4,500 square foot weight room, and we added another gymnasium, so we have an alternate gym, which has been really awesome. We added 19 new offices. 3 classrooms and a conference room, which has been really nice for our academic pieces and sports management and health science classes. So that's really been a really nice piece. And then we also were be able to add the Warrior Warehouse, a place that we can sell gear during a home game. And when we have visits on campus, people can stop by and buy some Warrior gear.
And if you haven't seen it, I don't know if you can describe it. You try, but I'll add in a little bit. Just talk of how beautiful it is. It's big time.
Yes.
When I first saw it for the first time, I thought it was like walking into a 5-star hotel.
Absolutely.
Why don't you describe some of the stuff you've got out there in the when you come through the doors?
So in the process of going through the architecture stuff, they use the words wayfinding signs, and I thought that was really big time. So when you walk in the front doors, there's big glass windows. There's signs up on the wall with arrows to where the athletic training room, where's the health science stuff, where the Wilkie Fieldhouse is. So that has really created kind of a real college atmosphere, athletic atmosphere, we feel like. So
it's definitely a college atmosphere, but it's kind of a professional atmosphere.
Yes, absolutely.
As a lack of another word, it's high class.
Yes, yeah.
The office where you guys are officing.
Yeah.
Top notch.
Yeah. We were very fortunate with that, but we've been trying to find ways to really bring our coaches together and our faculty together all in one place. So we were able to do that and create a kind of professional setting where we have nice offices, we have good sound and those kind of things. And Deb Weeby, our assistant AD, has got her own space now, and she can do her things and have a place to meet with people. And that was a really big key is, what can we do to really enhance the student-athlete experience and the student experience for all of our students on campus?
Well, I think you've definitely done that, and something to be proud of.
Thank you.
The upgrade in this gym, but just everything out there is just unbelievable. And let's talk a little bit about the college in general. Anything give me a couple things you're really excited about. Maybe athletics first, because that's your job as athletic director. But maybe we'll run into some of the other parts of college.
Yeah, well, obviously athletics, our women's basketball team is having another great year, and Coach Bassett and her girls are coming off a 30-1 season and last year, and having another great year this year with only 1 loss on the season. So that's some good things. And we got some good young coaches. We were very fortunate to have some coaches that have come in that really, I think, have bought into the mission of Sterling College and understand who we're trying to be, and we're really looking forward to seeing, hopefully in the next 2-3 years, that we really see some of those programs really thrive. And some of them have had some turnover, but we feel like we got some good good coaches in place. So that's really exciting. And 3 years now, Scott Downing and I have been in this position, and just building off what Gary Kemp, Andy Lambert, and Lonnie Cruz, Claire Gleason. All those big-time names that that we've had in our
gave their lives to this place.
Oh, absolutely. Have just made huge impacts in Sterling College, and so there are a lot of good things in athletics going. But across the board on campus, some of our academic programs are really taking off. Our health sciences, athletic training is really blowing up. Our sports management degree is really blown up, and we've got some really good faculty that we've been able to hire over the last couple years in those positions. And we got a new chaplain, Paul Brandis, who's a Sterling grad, and he's doing a lot of great things with spiritual life on campus and just trying to be more intentional about who we want to be.
Why don't you talk a little bit about, you mentioned the mission or who we stand, what we want to be, what we stand for. Talk a little bit about if somebody's looking at a college choice to be made, what do you lay your foundation? What do you stand on? What would you say to a recruit about Sterling College?
Awesome. Well, yeah, Sterling is obviously a small school, and we're going to take pride in that. We're going to be unapologetic about being small and be unapologetic about trying to grow in our faith. And, obviously in today's world, it's about activities and athletics and those kind of things. That's what's driving a lot of small Christian schools. But, this is a place, I think, where we're giving kids an opportunity, one, to get obviously academically what they want. Hopefully we have what they want, obviously an opportunity to compete, to be in theater, to be in music, to be in debate. We have a great forensics and debate team. But also, at the same time, have an opportunity to grow in their faith. And we have a lot of kids that come from all walks of faith here at Sterling College. We got kids that have been going to church every Wednesday and Sunday of their life. We have kids that never open the Bible, but there's an opportunity here, and we try to be very intentional about talking to them about that, and hopefully that's what there's something to look for. And we want to plant a seed and hopefully watch that grow in a lot of different areas in their life, and a lot of that starts with having good leaders, and we always are continuing to try to do that.
Well, Sterling College is a life changer, as you well know, because it probably changed your life.
Absolutely.
Would you say that would be true?
Oh, absolutely.
It's been a life changer in my life. So, and maybe talk for this last minute a little bit about the community, Sterling College connection, and how they help each other.
Well, my story is a great story, I feel like, because I had no interest in coming to Sterling College, and I was here for 2 years, and I loved it and stayed and graduated and worked at Dillon's here in town, and that's how everybody knew me. I was the sacking groceries at Sterling Dillon. So, a lot of people in this community come to our games. Our foster parent program, host family parent, they do a great job of bringing our kids in, give them a place to hang out. And I can't tell you how many times I do tours and kids come back 10 years later, 20 years later, and they go see their host families. They connect with those people all the time, and it's been such a big piece of the community, and we hope that we're a piece of the community as well.
Well, thanks for coming by and dropping by and talking a little bit about what you got going on. So many good things happening here, and hosting this tournament for years and years.
50 years.
Has been probably a good thing for everybody that's been involved with it.
Absolutely,
so.
yeah.
All right.
This thing.
Do you have a parting word you'd like to say before I get Bill in here?
Just thank everybody for coming in and supporting this tournament for so long. It's turned into an awesome tournament. We just always have great games here, and we're just excited to be able to host it along with Sterling High School.
All right, thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. That was Justin Morris, athletic director here at Sterling College. Now I'm going to give the headset over to the man who's been calling all the games this week, Dr. Bill Anderson. Am I going to be your sidekick, or you want a one-man it?
You can do whatever you want to there, sir. I'd love to have you with me if you want to stick on.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, this is Dr. Will Anderson. We are back here to this championship game. Both teams obviously getting to this championship game by winning and advancing. Hugoton Eagles their first win was on Wednesday night against Smoky Valley, and it was not completely determined until Ryle Riddlesberger, with only 2 seconds left in the game, drained a shot from the corner to send them on. Hugoton came back last night and won in a much easier fashion against Southeast of Saline to advance to the championship round. These Sterling Black Bears opened up the tournament of play Tuesday night with a convincing win over Lions, and then last night Sterling secured their position in this championship game by beating battle-tested Kingman, who at one point in the game was ahead by 9 points. Sterling was able to battle back with some clutch three-pointers by senior Cody Oden and senior Zach Surface, finally winning in a tight one, 57-53. Hopefully I'll get Clark Comley back on here in just a minute. He's finishing his afternoon dinner. But he'll jump on and help me, I think, and would love to have him. We're getting ready to start these starting lineups. And again, if you're coming off the girls game, my heart's still racing. What a great game, and the girls finally at the end, I think they were behind the entire game, and finally at the end, in overtime, won that game and was able to secure being the champions for this 9th annual for them Sterling Invitational Tournament. I'm going to step away for National Anthem. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back one and all to the 3BN Network. We're getting ready to give you this championship game. It's our own Sterling Black Bears versus the Hugoton Eagles, and I'm telling you, my heart is still racing from that girls game. Yes, our Sterling girls did win the championship game in overtime fashion, and what a very exciting game. If you're out there tuning in to 3BN, thanks for being with us. I'm going to get Clark Comley here to help me with this basketball game, but this will prove to be an exciting game. And let me just give you the quick lineups for Hugoton. It's Lewis, Riddlesberger, Bennett, Martin, and Gaskell. And for Sterling, it looks like Zach Surface, Colby Beagley, Cody Oden, Gabe Riffle, and Kaz Comley. We're getting ready to tip off here as it looks like number 5, Carson Bennett's going to tip off.
Did Colby start last night?
Again, no, against, no.
No, different. So this
Against
is
Cody Oden. Okay, we're getting ready to go here. Championship game, Hugoton Eagles versus our own Sterling Black Bears. Hugoton off the tip-off. Bennett just inside the three-point line with a quick 2 points, and Hugoton's already on the board. 7:44. We're here early here in the first quarter. Cody Oden with the ball for the Black Bears. 2-0 already as Bennett for Hugoton. Quick shot just inside. Cody Oden fadeaway, no good. Battle under the boards. Riffle and Isaac Martin. Hugoton with the ball. We got a quick foul, looks like, on Colby Beagley. That's his first foul, obviously. Hugoton with the ball. Number 22.
That was a weird
Gaskell.
move. They left him wide open outside, took it in there and tossed it back out.
Quick shot inside by number 5 again. That's Carson Bennett for Hugoton, and he's got all 4 of their points already.
It looks like he's going to be trouble.
Yes.
I don't know anything about Hugoton. Cody needs to take this to the rack. Didn't want to.
Three-pointer by Zach Surface to go ahead and get the Black Bears on the board here early.
They'll have to be huge in that way.
Hugoton 4, Sterling 3. Hugoton with 2 shots by Bennett to give them the 4 points. Quick shot by number 22. Gaskell can't go. Rebounded by Sterling. Comley up the floor over to Beagley. Zach Surface already with the 3, and nice pass inside to Gabe Rismal. As he goes beast mode under the boards and goes ahead and lays it in.
That's a really nice possession there.
Nice pass by Zach Surface to Gabe Riffle, putting Sterling up by 1, 5-4 against these Hugoton Eagles. Quick three by number 4, Ryle Riddlesberg. He was the hero of the opening game. The last second shot to move them forward. Beagley from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Hugoton. They come back the other way. Lewis, too many steps.
Who'd they beat in the opener? Was it Kingman on a last second shot?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it was Smoky Valley.
Smoky Valley.
Yeah.
Okay.
5:38 here in the first quarter. Sterling by 1, 5-4. Calmly into Cody Oden. Oden walks the ball up the floor across the timeline. Zach Surface over to Comley. Comley looking inside. Zach Surface, strong move to the basket. Floater. Almost able to get that in, but he's going to pick up the foul, and that foul's going to go against number 22. That's Emmett Gaskell for
That was almost amazing.
Hugoton.
He
Yeah,
shot that clear back behind his back somehow. Kind of flicked it and about went in.
I know. I don't know how he was able to get that off, but he did. Zach Surface to the line to shoot 2. First one is good. Isaac Breyer into the game for Beagley as Zach Surface nails both free throws from the line. 7-4 is your score. 5:13 here in the first quarter. Hugoton with the ball as they work it around the perimeter. Step back shot by number 4. Ryle Riddlesberg can't get that to go. Rebounded by Hugoton again. Number 3, Hedger's in there. Looks like number 4, Riles Riddlesberg, got into the lane. Scoop shot, couldn't get that to go. Rebounded by Sterling. We're back the other way. Cody Oden, top of the key. He does get that inside to Riffle. Riffle kicks it back out to Kaz Conley. Kaz thought about it for a minute. Back over to Cody Oden. Reset the offense. Breyer back to Oden. Oden, strong fadeaway move. Can't get that to go. Rebounded by number 5, Carson Bennett. Going to go coast to coast. Kicks it out to Riddlesberg. Bennett for 3 for Hugoton, no good. Rebounded by number 25, Gavin Williams. Scoop shot by number 22, Emmett Gaskell. Inside the lane. We've got a 1-point lead by Sterling, 7-6, 4:06 here in the first quarter. Kaz Conley for 3, no good. Rebounded by Bennett for Hugoton. We're back the other way. Hugoton's Bennett. Over to Williams. Williams, strong move inside, blocked by Oden. He gets his own rebound, and it looks like that foul's now going to go against Gabe Riffle.
It's amazing how Cody can jump, how quick he jumps and how high he jumps. I've talked about this before. His vertical must be quite high.
Yeah, he's a leaper. Gavin Williams to the line for Hugoton. First shot is good. Looks like number 2, Deshaun Lewis, coming back into the ball game for number 22, Emmett Gaskell. Looks like Beagley's back out on the floor along with Breyer, Oden, Riffle, and Surface for Sterling as the Gavin Williams shot rolls off. We've got a 7-7 tie here early in the first quarter. 3:43 left in the first quarter. Cody Oden shot inside, no good. Gavin Williams with the foul, and that's going to send Cody Oden to the line to shoot 2.
Well, we're getting out of our offense exactly what the offense is designed to do. We're getting a lot of shots going to the goal.
First shot by Oden is good. Looks like Gavin Williams is going to come out of the game.
What year is this 24, Bill?
24 is a senior, 6'4" senior.
Wow.
He was quite a force in the last game.
He looks like should be a D1 football player.
Yeah, he's a big kid. Cody Oden with the second shot is good.
Him and Gabe are going to have a beard contest.
Exactly. Sterling with the 2-point lead, 9-7, 3:27 here in the first quarter. Lewis with the ball. Riddlesburg.
He's a shifty thing, isn't he?
Yes.
We're going to have a mountain man competition and put him in some kind of a burlap cap or whatever with that beards.
3-point attempt by Griffin Hedger, no good. Rebounded by Sterling. We're coming back the other way. Cody Oden, top of the key over to Isaac Breyer. Breyer surveys the offense, trying to get it inside.
Good job by Cody here.
Cody, strong move, gets it knocked away by
he did a
Carson
good job.
Bennett. Bennett all the way to the bucket, can't get that to go, and there's Cody Oden come flying in behind, grabbing a rebound, and there's that leaping ability by Oden, able to come in and grab that rebound. 9-7, Sterling up by 2. Zach Surface with the ball. Over to Beagley. Beagley back over to Oden. Top of the key.
Shoot it.
Zach Surface from way downtown. Can't get that to go. Rebounded by Hedger. He's coming back the other way. Over to Bennett for Hugoton.
Glad I called that one.
Exactly. Riddlesburger. I keep saying Riddlesburg, but it's Riddlesburger. Number 5, Carson Bennett. Shot just inside the 3-point line. Can't get that to go. Rebounded by Sterling. Cody Oden over to Isaac Breyer. Oden, strong move to the basket again. Rolls off the side of the rim. Can't get that to go. Rebounded by Bennett.
It's a perfect offensive possession. Just missed it.
Lewis for Hugoton. Goes inside. We got a substitution here as Comley's coming in for Oden. And right now for Sterling, it's Beagley, Riffle, Breyer, Comley, and Zach Surface who's bringing the ball down the floor. Beagley top of the key, over to Surface. Zach partially blocked as he fades away, but Riffle with the ball.
This is going to be a jump ball, foul combination. Who's going to win?
Yeah,
they gave us the foul.
They're going to give us the foul. That foul's going to go against number 25.
The other guy's going to call a jump ball.
Gavin Williams, as there was Zach's shot was partially blocked. Gabe Riffle picked up the rebound and was able to pick up the foul after a couple attempts of trying to get the ball in. His first free throw is no good, rolls off. It's like number 11, Isaac Martin for Hugoton's going to check in for number 25, Gavin Williams. As Riffle, second shot, able to rattle that home. 10-7 is your score. 1:22 here left in the first quarter. Number 22, Emmett Gaskell for Hugoton, bringing the ball down the floor. He takes a side corner shot. Doesn't get anything at all. Rebounded by Comley. Comley back the other way. 1:03 left in this quarter. Comley back out to Oden, top of the key. Oden over to Beagley.
Shoot it.
Surface. 3-point, no good. As it bounced off the back of the rim, and then
I'll take him shooting those things all night long. If he's going to get wide open, looks up there, let's just let him shoot him.
Yeah.
He's going to make a ton of them.
Exactly. That ball looked on point when it was out of his hand, but it hit the back of the rim, and then it bounced really high and hit that rubber wire there that kind of holds
how they climb the rope over here at Sterling College? They lay that thing down, put all the 250-pound 5'8" dudes like me, say climb that to the roof.
Exactly. Hugoton with the ball. Carson Bennett's 3-point attempt, no good. Rebounded by Cody Oden. We're 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Sterling 10, Hugoton 7. Comley with the ball. Hopefully just going to be content maybe to shoot the last shot here in the first quarter. Cass Comley way out at the top of the point. Gets it over to Zach Surface. Zach Surface back to Comley. They're just trading passes.
Well, they're going to take the last shot.
Comley, quick shot inside, doesn't go. Rebounded. Not enough time for number 11, Isaac Martin, to heave it clear down the court, and that is the end of your first quarter, as our Sterling Black Bears are ahead by 3 points, 10-7. And what are your thoughts there on the first quarter there, Mr. Comley?
The thoughts are that neither one of these teams are two good offensive teams. You know, they don't have 5 scorers on each team. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They got a couple on each team, but they don't have 5. So, like that last girls' game, you had to guard all 5 people.
Yeah.
Or somebody can stroke it on you.
Yeah, Southeast of Saline girls, they had some girls that were really draining the threes and pretty consistent all night. What a win by the girls. And yes, if you're just tuning in to 3BN, we're here at the end of the first quarter. Sterling by 3 points, 10-7 over these Hugoton Eagles. And coming off a very exciting girls game as our Sterling Black Bear girls won the girls side of the tournament in overtime fashion.
One of the more exciting games I've ever seen at this tournament, actually.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in to 3BN. We're giving you all the action here of this boys championship game, and we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Sterling is ahead by 3, 10-7, and with the basketball, Cody Oden's going to walk the ball up the floor as we do get started here in this second quarter of action. Comley over to Surface. Surface top of the key. It's Beagley, Surface, Riffle, Oden, and Comley for Sterling. Kaz Comley with the ball. Oden, another strong move inside. Floater, nice job by Cody Oden. Able to float that in for 2.
Our offense is working beautifully. We haven't made every one, but we're getting the shots we want.
Looks like number 23, Alex Jimenez, is in the ball game for Hugoton, along with Isaac Martin. There's a corner shot by
that was a bouncy ball.
Mecklenburg. Could not get that to go. Rebounded by Riffle.
We need to play pinball wizard on that shot. It bounced all over the place.
Cody Oden with the ball over to Beagley. Beagley launches a 3. No good. Rebounded by Riedelsberger. He's going to come coast to coast over to Bennett.
No.
Bennett and Riffle collide. And it looks like that foul's going to be against Carson Bennett for Hugoton. Pushing Gabe Riffle to the floor as there was a scrum for the basketball, and that ball's going to go back to Sterling. 6:46 here in the second quarter. Sterling 12, Hugoton 7 in this boys Sterling championship game. Cody Oden's going to walk the ball up the floor. Get it over to Zach Surface. Zach over to Comley. Cody Oden back over to Surface. Surface, strong move inside, got it blocked. Hugoton coming the other way, ball's on the floor, but Hugoton able to recover. Here comes Riddlesberger. He kicks it over in the corner to Martin for 3. That is good for Hugoton as they draw within 2 points.
That kid looked like he could shoot it from the very beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
He's set.
12-10's your score. 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. Comley with the ball for Sterling. Strong move to the basket. Can't get that to go. Rebounded by Hugoton. There's Lewis all the way up the floor. He gets it over to Bennett. Bennett kicks it over to Martin. Martin inside. Back out to Riddlesberger for 3. And right over the top of Cody Oden. And there's Hugoton with the 1-point lead. 13-12 off of that 3-point shot. 5:33 here in the second quarter, 13-12. Hugoton by 1 point over Sterling. Cody Oden with the ball, looking for something inside.
I don't think we need to do anything crazy here, just run our offense. It's been working great.
Breyer with the ball over to
Go, Cody.
Oden. Oden, another strong move inside, and that looks like that foul's going to go against Deshaun Lewis, number 2 of Hugoton, on the blocking foul, and that's going to caused Sterling to be taking the ball out again. 5:15 here in the second quarter. Hugoton by 1 point, 13-12. Zach Surface with the ball, top of the key over to Comley. Back over to Surface. Surface to Oden. Oden to Comley as they work it around the perimeter.
Look pretty good there.
Oden, strong move to the baseline, can't get that to go. Rebounded by Hugoton's number 11, Martin, as he kicks it out to Carson Bennett. Martin to Riddlesberger, another three attempt, does not land for Hugoton. Rebounded by Gabe Riffle. And Coach Derek Schneider calls a timeout as he wants to talk about it with his players.
I don't think he wants those kids shooting it. I mean, so he's going to do something, hopefully change our defense a little bit so they're not getting those kids shooting it.
13-12, we're in the middle of a timeout. 4:42 here in the second quarter of this ball game. SterlingInvitational.com is provided by Precision Engraving Awards in Sterling to celebrate and honor individual groups, businesses, and teams. Let Precision Engraving Awards serve your award needs. Contact my partner here, Clark Comley, if you have some questions, 620-204-0077, or visit precisionea.com or the link at the bottom of each page. We're coming back here out of a timeout here in the second quarter of play of this championship Sterling basketball game.
Well, we got another good game. This whole day has been great games.
Yes.
I saw two great games over at the high school first.
Awesome.
I've seen 3.5 part of a great games. What a great day.
Sterling Black Bears here against these Hugoton Eagles, and the winner is the champion of this Sterling Invitational Tournament. 13-12 is your score. Hugoton by 1 point, 4:22 left in the second quarter. Zach Surface, and Cody Oden, and Isaac Breyer exchanging passes as Sterling looks for hopefully a good opportunity here on this end of the floor. Has been a great tournament. Appreciate all the help by everybody.
You've worked hard, Bill. You've done so many games.
It's been a lot of fun. Cody Oden went down on the baseline. It's going to get a charging call by pushing off with his arm, and that ball's going to go back to Hugoton.
I don't know that Hugoton was that great at defense. We just weren't very good at offense that time. I mean, they were fine, but.
Bennett for Hugoton brings the ball up and hands it off to number 22. Emmett Gaskell back over to Riddlesberger. That's Martin at the top of the key. He gets it over to number 22, Emmett Gaskell for three. He can't get that to go.
Why is that thing up there with all the games they play in here? Why did they have that climbing rope hooked up like that?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a climbing rope. I think that's just a safety thing, isn't it?
It's a joke. There's no way that if I got on that climbing rope, I'd break that sucker in half. So what is it really doing there?
I'd love to see it.
It looks like a tow rope that's not quite big enough.
13-12 is your score.
Not anymore.
And as I just say that, not anymore. Zach Surface for three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 2 point lead for Sterling, 15-13, 3:09 here in the second quarter of play against these Hugoton Eagles. And before the shot, oh, wait a minute, we've got a push-off foul inside by number 22, Emmett Gaskell on Hugoton before the shot. So that shot by Carson Bennett that was good was waved off. The ball's going to go back to Sterling as Isaac Breyer comes out of the game being replaced by Beagley. So it's Beagley, Riffle, Comley, Oden, and Surface are out there on the floor for Sterling. 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Cody Oden over to Zach Surface. 15-13 is your score. Sterling ahead by 2. Comley with the ball.
We're running a different offense now.
What they call that, a weave?
Yeah, kind of. Look to get a slip here. Well, we just had it there with Riffle going down low.
Surface for three. Can't get that to go. Nice rebound by Gabe Riffle. Beast mode again under the board, but can't get that to go. Rebounded by number 5, Bennett for Hugoton. Martin kicks it out to Riddlesberger. He stops and tries to get a shot off just beyond the three-point line. No good. And there's Riffle with the rebound over to Cody Oden.
Right to him.
Yeah, that was almost a steal by Hugoton. 2:11 left in this first half. Comley with the ball. Sterling with the 2-point lead, 15-13 against Hugoton. There's Zach Surface for three, and that's a dagger shot by him. Extending the lead by 5 points, 18-13 now is your score, just under 2 minutes. And that's Hager with the shot, no good, but followed up shot by number, who was that? I didn't see that.
I think it was 2 maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it was.
That's unfortunate. We're going to let them shoot that 3. I think we're okay with that, but then we give up that board for 2 points.
Yeah.
As we just made a nice little run.
Yeah, Deshaun Lewis with the follow-up shot because we did not block out, and now the score is 18-15. 3-point lead here with 1:46 left in the second quarter. Appreciate you tuning in to 3BN, and as we get ready to wrap up this tournament, it's been a long week of really great basketball, and shout out to our own Sterling girls for winning the championship in the game right before this, and man, what a barn burner that was. And it took every bit of 5 quarters to get it done, but
it didn't look so good there.
We got her done.
About 4 minutes left.
Exactly. So the Sterling girls are the 9th annual Sterling Invitational champions, as we hopefully will wrap up this game tonight with another Sterling win on the boys' side, but we've got to play the rest of this ball game.
There hasn't been very many years where the girls and boys both win it on the same year.
Sterling 18, Hugoton 15, 3-point lead. Has it ever happened?
I don't know. We need to ask some historian. I'm not a historian.
Exactly.
Derek would probably know.
Yeah, Derek would know. Cody Oden with the ball. We're out of the timeout. 1:42 left here in the second quarter. 18-15 is your score. Sterling ahead. Zach Surface, top of the key, and he's been clutch again with some really killer threes in this game. Cody Oden with the ball. Kicks it back out to Zach Surface.
I don't know why Cody just didn't shoot the layup with his left hand there.
Surface over to Comley. Comley top of the key. Running their weave again here at the top of the perimeter here. Zach Surface. Another 3-point launch. Almost able to get that down. Rebounded by Hugoton. No good as Zach Surface tried another 3. 55 seconds left here in the second quarter. Hugoton with the ball. Sterling with the lead. 18-15 is your score. And nice inside pass from Bennett to Mecklenburg for Hugoton.
Well, it was a breakdown. We haven't had very many, but that was one there.
Sterling with the 1-point lead. 37 seconds left in this second quarter. 18-17 is your score. Comley with the ball. Over to Surface. Surface back over to Oden as they run the weave here again at the top of the key, and it looks like number 3, Griffin Hedger for Hugoton, reached in a little bit too hard. And that is going to send Cody Oden to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 as Hugoton's already racked up 7 fouls. Cody Oden's first shot no good off the back of the rim, rebounded by Hugoton's Lewis. 19 seconds left. Carson Bennett with the ball for Hugoton. Over to Hedgerow, back over to Riddlesberger. 11 seconds. Again, Sterling is ahead by 1, 18-17. Riddlesberger lost the handle for a second, gets it over in the corner to Hedger. It is blocked by Oden, but they're going to get Oden, it looks like, on the foul, which is going to send Bennett to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Costly foul here at the end of the first quarter. 9 seconds left on the clock, and Hedger's going to go to the line.
0 seconds left. It's 0.9.
0.9, sorry.
They give us a 3-point foul with 0.9 to go on the clock.
There you go. Thanks for straightening me out. Hedger with the first shot, no good. Again, 0.9 seconds left on the clock. His second shot is good, and now we're at a tie ball game, 18-18. Hedger can send his Hugoton Eagles into the locker room here at half with a 1-point lead if he can get this to go. And it does rattle home. That is it here in the first quarter. Comley heaves it. Pretty close, but can't get that to go. And we're at the end of the first half of play. Hugoton Eagles 19, Sterling Black Bears 18. Maybe we'll get some stats here in just a minute as we get ready to talk about what happened here in that first half. Again, Zach Surface's 3-point shots were
You want me to interview somebody, or you want to do stats?
Why don't you interview somebody if you want?
Get somebody.
Yep.
How many minutes do you want, 2? Okay, I'm joined here with Doug Higgins from Ad Astra Broadcasting. Doug, longtime Lions resident. You still living in Lions?
Absolutely, still been there. Been there since 1983. Still living in the same house. So
same house, same as me. Not since '83. Since I started teaching here in '88. Anyways, you're a principal at Lions.
I was a principal at Central Elementary.
Were you a teacher first?
Yes, I was. I was a middle school teacher, taught math and science.
At Lions.
At Lions.
Right.
After spending 11 years down in Fredonia teaching science down there, came up to Lions, moved my way up from science and math and went into administration then and worked at the middle school and worked in the district office and then also into Central Elementary, principal on 2 different shifts.
So how many years in Lions education did you have?
Oh, my. I don't know. I can't remember when I retired, so I can't tell you that.
Okay.
I think I ended up with about 44 overall.
In education, and 30 in Lions, probably, something like that?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I think I retired in 2016. I can't remember.
What a great life.
Yes. It's been a really great life.
When you going to retire, Clark? I've been gray for 20 years. I said, I'm not.
You'll know when it's time to retire.
I lived the greatest life ever. Why do I want to retire?
Yeah, and you get to do this. You get to call ball games and see all these kids out there doing what they want to do and performing. And, man, what a girls' game that was. And this boys' game is set up for just the same kind of a finish, it looks to me like. Yes.
Yeah, that girls' thing was something. You don't see that too often, actually.
No.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about basketball. You're doing games every week for Ad Astra or just once in a while?
No, every week. We do 2 games a week. I brought on Nathan Roble along this year.
Seems like he likes it.
He loves it, and he's really a good young broadcaster, does a great job, energetic, studies the game, and our goal is we try to have fun at a ball game. We get excited, kind of like you and Brian do, it was a good ball game.
You guys actually try to do a broadcast with, legitimate basketball stuff. So does Brian. I'm just here to get Brian off track, actually. Okay, well, let's talk some of the great things you've seen in basketball this year around the state of Kansas. You got some highlights. You've seen some great players, probably. Anything come to mind as great players?
I think tonight with the girls' game, I love the girls' basketball game. I just think that Southeast of Saline and Sterling both have some great players there. Hugoton, I thought maybe that was going to be a Hugoton and Sterling rematch. They've got some good kids in there. I haven't had, Brecken Ratzla from Hillsboro.
He's special.
He's special.
He's special.
He is special. He is a senior ball player, and that kid can shoot from anywhere. Grayson Ratzla's another good player from Hillsboro. They've got a good team.
Are they brothers or cousins?
I'm not sure.
I
don't know. There's just so many of those Ratzlas.
They don't ever run out of them.
No. They're just another generation of them.
30 years.
At least that long, Clark. And Kaysen Richardson, haven't had a chance to see him yet from Heston. I'm saying. we'll have that opportunity in a couple of weeks. And I think a game I'm looking forward to on the boys' side is get a look at Ellenwood. Have you seen Ellenwood this year?
No, but my son's getting his first year teaching over there, so I get to hear about it every now and then.
They've got some good ball players there. That Dutton kid can just score like lights out and everything. So there's some great basketball here in Central Kansas.
It is.
I haven't seen Bueller, but I know they've got some good ball players there, and McPherson may be down a little bit from what they've been, but they're still a very good team and everything.
Yeah,
so
I watched on the news last night. Some guy was dunking it pretty hard from McPherson.
Yeah.
On the highlights, he was ramming it home. So
yeah.
Well, have you seen any great teams, or is today's girls' game the best thing you've seen so far?
As far as the pure excitement and everything for it, yes, that is the best game that we've had thus far. Just the sure energy that was in this gym, the enthusiasm, the crowd support, and just the back and forth play. I mean, that was a phenomenal basketball game. And I'd have to say some of the greatest games that I've ever called in my whatever 8th year or 9th year, whatever I've been doing this, have been girls basketball games.
Yeah.
Think back a few years ago at Heston when Lions and Sterling played that overtime game in that sub-state. That was a stacked sub-state.
Yeah.
That was a great one. Last year or 2 years ago, I called Halstead and Scott City the last basketball game that was played on that march at
that COVID stuff, yeah.
In that overtime game. That was a fantastic game.
Right.
I mean, I've seen some really, really good girls games over the years.
Yeah. That was a heartbreaker for us at Heston, wasn't it? We lost, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for bringing that back up.
But it was still one of the best ball games that I've ever seen. I mean, it was just one team would score, the other would answer. You had a niece playing, and she'd just give her heart out.
Girls just went back and forth. Lions kind of got the better of it, I think, if I remember right, all the time.
Well, I don't know if it was all the time. I think they kind of evened it out
Yeah.
as it went on and everything. But there's been some really good battles between them and everything.
That's been a good thing for our area.
Mm-hmm.
When you have stuff like that happens, it's when both schools are good, both teams are good.
Now we haven't had a chance to see. We haven't had a chance to see the Ava Jones girl from Nickerson. I guess she is.
She's a big girl.
She's 6'1" or something like that. She's good. I mean, you could tell when she was a freshman, she was just an outstanding player as a freshman.
Yeah.
And she's only gotten better each year. What is it? She's going to? Is it Arizona or Arizona
She's
State?
Division I, yeah.
She's a D1 recruit. I know that. So
you don't see that too often around here.
No. Unless you're an Emily Ryan or somebody like that. I've seen her play an awful lot. She was a special ball player, and Central Plains went through a lot of great things. You guys have beaten Central Plains the last 2 years now, haven't you?
Yeah, but we didn't beat her, did we?
I don't think so.
Maybe.
No, you got close, I think, but I don't. No, that's when they were on that streak. They were still in that long winning streak of 100 and however many games they won.
We got about 30 seconds. Anything else you'd like to share? Just about anything that stands out in mind? Well, thanks for coming by here.
Hey, I appreciate that, Clark.
You didn't really come by. You're sitting right in front of me. Thanks for stepping up.
Hey, I appreciate you calling me in here and doing this, and you guys do a great job, and keep up the good work here broadcasting the games.
Okay,
thanks, Clark.
Thank
Bye-bye.
All right, here comes Dr. Bill with your recap of the first half.
How you doing, sir?
We're about 2:06 here, ready to go left here for the second half of this Sterling Boys Championship ball game. Sterling Black Bears versus the Hugoton Eagles, and at halftime it's 19-18, Hugoton by 1 point. The high scorer already here in the first half is Zach Surface with 11 points, followed by Cody Oden with 4, Gabe Riffle with 3, and with Hugoton boys, it's really balanced all across the lineup, as really the high score for Hugoton was Carson Bennett with 4, followed by Riddlesberger and Martin with 3. Griffin and Emmett have 2. Mecklenburg has 2. Williams has 1. Deshaun Lewis has 2. So it's really spread out across their entire team. For us, it's been Zach Surface, whose three-pointers have been really helpful in the first half of this ball game. And again, if you're just joining in to 3BN Network, my first question is, where have you been? This has been an unbelievable night as we've come off in a really exciting girls game. Our Sterling Black Bear girls are the 9th annual Sterling Invitational champions, as it took 5 quarters to get that done, and that was really an exciting game.
You probably couldn't hear Doug talking. He thought that was probably the best game he's seen this year.
Is that right?
Yeah, and he's seen a lot doing all these games.
Yeah, it was really, really good game. Gets your heart going a little bit. We're getting ready to start here the second half of this championship game. Sterling down by 1. Here as we start the third quarter to Hugoton Eagles. The score is 19-18.
Too close to predict.
Exactly. This ball game's really been back and forth, really in both quarters. But again, welcome into the 3BN Network. You're probably at home, if you're listening, cuddled up warmly against your TV or your radio. It's actually 28 degrees outside. That's actually warm.
Man, it was cold last night.
It was really cold last night.
You know, that's the way it used to be all the time when I was a kid. You come out of the ball game, you'd be freezing. The sports
exactly
arena
right.
would be like 150 degrees in there. You come out and get in your car, and you're like shivering.
We're back in action here in the third quarter, and just like the beginning of the ball game, it was Hugoton Eagles, Carson Bennett with a quick shot as they extend their lead by 3 points, 21-18 now. Hugoton in the lead. Zach Surface with the ball for Sterling. Over to Comley. They won their kind of weave here at the top of the key. Surface, Oden, and Comley exchanging passes. Comley for 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound by Lewis for Hugoton. Lewis quickly up the floor, decides to stop, comes back with a pass to number 22 off the front of the rim, Emmett Gaskell, and rebounded quickly by Riffle. Oden back the other way for Sterling. 7:01, we're early into this third quarter. Hugoton 21, Sterling 18. Zach Surface with the ball. Over to Comley. I don't really want us to totally depend on three-pointers. We kind of need to maybe try to figure out something inside, don't you think?
There it is. Oh, I thought we had it. Well,
Comley with the ball.
Corner turned at some point.
Comley called with, I used to call it back in the day palming. They call it something else now, maybe just traveling. I don't know.
I don't think they could.
Carrying the ball, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, it's a turnover by Comley. Back over to Hugoton, 21-18, 6:35 here in the third quarter. Lewis. Quick shot by number 22, Gaskell can't get that to go, and another short arm shot and rebounded by Riffle. And that foul is going to go against number 11, Isaac Martin for Hugoton off the rebound. Ball still going to stay with Sterling. We need to get some points on the board here. Cody Oden with the ball. 6:21 left in this third quarter. 21-18 is your score. Hugoton by 3. They do work it inside to Riffle. Nice scoop shot by Riffle. He does get that to go. And he just muscles it up for 2.
Big shot.
Hugoton 21, Sterling 20. Shot by Gaskell, and it looks like really about the last 3 times Hugoton's come down the floor, he's shot and can't get anything to go. And off the shot, like there was a foul on Carson Bennett for Hugoton. Ball's going to stay with Sterling. Right at 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. Hugoton 21, Sterling 20. Oden with the ball. Checking with Coach Snyder about the offense. Gets it over to Comley. Comley top of the key. Over to Surface. Surface works it inside to Riffle again. Kicks it back out to Comley for 3. Corner shot, no good. Couldn't get it to go. And Gabe Riffle over the back of Martin's. Or excuse me, Hugoton's Isaac Martin picking up the foul. That ball's going to go back the other way as Isaac Breyer, number 5, checks into the ball game for Comley. Looks like number 25. Gavin Williams checked into the ball game for Isaac Martin. 21-20 is your score. Hugoton by 1. 5:29 left in the third quarter. Hugoton with the ball. Riddlesberger spin move inside, no good. Rebounded by Surface and Riffle, both kind of collide. Ball back over to Oden as Oden brings the ball up the floor. Sterling down by 1 with 5:08 left in the third quarter. Three-point attempt by Surface. Nice shot in the corner by Zach Surface for 3. That does push Sterling ahead by 2, 23-21. Hugoton the other way. Carson Bennett, Riddlesberger over to Lewis. Back over to Bennett. Bennett just pushes his way through Colby Beagley, and just pushes him right down the floor. That's going to be a charging foul against number 5, Carson Bennett. And good job on Colby Beasley's part.
Coach, they must talk about that one at half, I think. That's 3 fouls on that kid, and he looks like the one kid that can score it to me with any consistency.
Beagley pushed to the floor by Carson Bennett. Ball goes back over to Sterling. Zach Surface with a 3-point attempt, no good, and we've got a jump ball down below under the basket after the rebound is Riffle and number 25, Gavin Williams. Battle it out. Alternate possession looks like it's going to stay with Sterling as Isaac Breyer is going to take the ball out under the basket. 4:36 left in the third quarter. 23-21 is your score. Sterling up by 2 here in this championship ball game. We got some condensation here under the basket. We're doing a quick wipe up of a towel.
Gabe and that other big dude were down there on the ground.
Yeah, they were rolling around and got some
that would put
sweat on the floor.
Serious condensation on there.
Exactly, need to wipe that up. Breyer back out of the top of the key to Beagley, and Beagley able to run that down. An errant pass picked up by Hugoton, and Hedger with the ball. He tries to go up with a shot, and Beagley behind. Nice block. Then the ball goes out of bounds from Zach Surface, and it's going to stay with Hugoton. 23-21, 4:25 left in the third quarter. Lewis ready to inbounds. Back out to number 25, Williams. He shoots just inside the three-point line for 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie ball game here at 4:15 left in the third quarter. 23-23 is your score. Breyer with the ball for Sterling. Back over to Zach Surface, and a little bit too aggressive there on number 4, Ryle Riddlesberger. And that's his third foul. Isaac Breyer out of the game as Cass Conley checks back in. Zach Surface inbounds to Cody Oden. Zach Surface with the ball, top of the key, going to reset the offense. 3:54 left in the third quarter. Zach Surface inside pass to Riffle. Couldn't handle it, picked up by Lewis for Hugoton. Hugoton up the floor. Lewis over in the corner for 3 for Heger. No good, rebounded. Rebound battle really by Riffle. Riffle had it. It was kind of knocked out of his hand by Cade Mecklenburg, but that ball's going to stay with Sterling back the other way as Gabe Riffle had really good position inside and forcing Mecklenburg to try to come over his back to try to get that rebound, but to no avail. Ball's going to stay with Sterling. 3:25 here in the third quarter. 23-23 is your score. Zach Surface losing the handle, picked up by Riddlesberger over to Hedger. An easy layup.
That was unfortunate.
Zach Surface.
We just gave him one.
Mad at himself for losing that ball. 25-23, Hugoton by 2 off the steal. Calmly over to Oden. Oden top of the key. It's Oden, Beagley, Riffle, Calmly, and Surface in for Sterling. Lose the handle again. Hedger again all the way for Hugoton, and he lays it in. That's twice as he's made it down the floor.
Maybe be a bad plan, this one-on-one offense we got going against this big guy, because we turned it over twice in a row. It was a good thought, but I don't think it's working. Just run your offense.
27-23 is your score. Hugoton up by 4, 2:25 here in the third quarter, as we've lost the handle twice and turned it over for easy buckets. Hedger again with the steal on Hugoton. Back up the floor to number 25. Gavin Williams able to roll it in. And we have a timeout on the floor as Hugoton has gone up by 6 points.
I don't know why they call the timeout. They're on fire.
Hugoton's
3 turnovers in a row.
Hugoton's Trey O'Neill, after that last shot, calls a timeout. And quickly here in the last few minutes here of the third quarter, Hugoton's gone up by 6 points. 29-23 is your score. 2:08 left in this third quarter. And Derek Schneider's imploring his team to stop losing the ball over to Hugoton for easy baskets.
Go back to the motion offense here. Maybe not, but I would guess he probably will. It was doing pretty good. When Zach came out and got 2 threes there, so this offense looked great too. And we've scored 9 points off of it, so it's not like you got to get Zach looked somehow.
Yeah. Hedger with 3 steals for Hugoton off of Sterling mishaps and has taken it down the floor. He scored twice, and on the last shot he turned it over to number 25, Gavin Williams, who was able to roll it in. So there was 6 really quick points there towards the end of this third quarter. We still have 2 minutes and 8 seconds left, but we just need to stop turning the ball over as Zach Service is getting ready to bring the ball in for Sterling against a press here for a minute as Deshaun Lewis is blanketing.
We did not switch offenses. We'll see if we made any adjustments to it.
Zach Surface over to Kaz Comley in the corner, back over to Surface. Surface top of the key. Cody Oden.
Oh, arm barring us around that thing.
Yep. Hugoton's definitely picked up their defensive intensity. They get it over to Zach Surface. Zach Surface inside to Gabe Riffle. Gabe, couple of jumps, can't get it to go. Blocked by number 25, Gavin Williams. Hugoton the other way. Riddlesberger, quick shot inside, able to lay that in. 31-23 now is your score as we're down by 8 points here with 1:14 left in the third quarter. Kaz Comley with the ball, and we need points. Points. Kaz Comley goes right to the teeth of the defense, able to throw it up, not able to get it in. Nice battle by Riffle. There is a battle on the floor for the ball. Deshaun Lewis is going to get called for the foul on the loose ball, and that ball's going to stay with Sterling as Lewis and Riffle were on the floor battling for the ball. 31-23 is your score. Hugoton has come out with an 8-point lead here recently. Steal off the inbounds. Hugoton with the ball. Hedger brings the ball down for Hugoton. Riddlesberger wanted the 3. Kicks it back out to Lewis. Lewis sets up for the offense. Mecklenburg for 3. The 6'4 senior pushes the score to an 11-point lead for Hugoton.
His defense is what's going to turn this thing around, that big old dude.
34-23 is your score, and suddenly we're behind by 11 points. Inside shot by Riffle, able to get number 25, Gavin Williams, up to foul him, and that's going to send Gabe Riffle to the line to shoot 2. So he was fouled hard by Gavin Williams from behind. First shot is good by Riffle.
We needed a point. Have we scored this whole quarter? What was the score at half?
Halftime score was 19-18. Hugoton was ahead by 1.
We scored 5 points in the quarter.
Second shot, no good. 34-24. Hugoton up by 10. Mecklenburg over to Riddlesberger. We got to stop in the action because it looks like there was a push inside by number 33, Kaz Comley for Sterling. It's going to stay with Hugoton. Hugoton's Lewis with a shot. And there's the end of the third quarter.
Well,
24-34 is your score.
Yeah.
Hugoton up by 10 points.
That didn't go so good. We're going to have to do something fairly amazing for us in this fourth quarter called score.
Exactly. (34-24) is your score. We're at the end of the third quarter, getting ready to go into the fourth quarter. Hugoton by 10 points, and kind of happened there kind of really towards the end of the third quarter where they got a few steals. Yeah, Hugoton's Griffin Hager. I've been saying it wrong. I've been saying Hager, but I should be saying Hager. Sorry about that. Griffin Hager for Hugoton. Really 3 quick steals from us. 2 of them he was able to get into the basket, and 1 he was able to pass off for a shot. And that kind of just opened the floodgates a little bit. So Hugoton 34, Sterling 24. We're getting ready to start here the fourth quarter. Deshaun Lewis for Hugoton bringing the ball down the floor. Riddlesberger just inside the three-point line, no good, but rebounded by number 25, Gavin Williams. Hager with the ball back over to Riddlesberger. Lewis, top of the key for Hugoton, back over to Williams. They tried to get it inside to number 24, Cade Mecklenburg, the 6'4 senior, and he lost the handle. Ball's going to go back to Sterling. Cody Oden is back over to Breyer. Breyer is back in the ball game, so it's Breyer, Oden, Riffle, Surface, and Beagley. Looks like Lewis is going to get called for the foul.
Is that 1 and 1?
And that's going to send Cody Oden to the line to shoot. Yes, we're already in the 1 and 1 as Breyer's going to check out of the game, and Kaz Comley's going to come back into the game, and Deshaun Lewis for Hugoton fouling. Cody Oden is going to send him to the line to shoot the 1 and 1. First shot off the front of the glass, no good. Rebounded by Hugoton's Mecklenburg. Back over to Riddlesberger. Mecklenburg over to Hager. Hager for Riddlesberger for 3.
That's a big shot right there.
That's a big shot for Riddlesberger. 37-24 is your score as Hugoton is ahead. It looks like Hager able to pick up the steal. But turned the ball over because he bounced the ball a little bit too high, I guess how they say that. So turnover back over to Sterling. 37-24, 6:48 left here in this fourth quarter. They do work it inside to Riffle. Riffle back out to Oden.
Nice.
Oden just inside, can't get
you
that to
gotta
go.
make basket, boys. Got good offense.
Riddlesberger with the rebound. Looks like Isaac Breyer's going to come back into the ball game. Hager over to number 5. Carson Bennett, no good. Rebounded by Comley. 6:22 left in this quarter. 37-24 is your score. Hugoton ahead of your Sterling Black Bears. Zach Surface with the ball. Over to Oden. Oden to Kaz Comley. Comley back over to Surface, and there's another steal by Hugoton. Carson Bennett goes coast to coast, can't get that to go. Rebounded by Zach Surface. We avoided another set of points by Hugoton on that play, luckily, as we've gotten the ball back. Zach Surface for three, no good, rebounded by Riffle. Strong move inside against Mecklenburg, can't get that to go, but he's going to go to the line to shoot. And that ball went about as far inside the basket and back out as it could.
Right back out.
My gosh. 5:38 left in the fourth quarter. 37-24 is your score as Riffle's to the line to shoot two. Sterling down by 13 points here in the fourth quarter as Isaac Breyer checks into the ball game for Odin. As Riffle's to the line to shoot the second of his two shots. First shot, that is good. Or excuse me, second shot is good. 37-25 is your score. Hugoton with the ball. 5:34 left in the fourth quarter. Bennett over to Riddlesberger. He steps back for three. Can't get that to go. Ball rebounded by Hugoton. These rebounds are critical for us, and we can't seem to get any. Riddlesberger step back three, no good. Hager able to save it in the corner. I'm not sure if he wasn't able to maybe just get a timeout. Is that right, or is there a foul?
I think he called a foul on one of us.
Anyway, Hugoton with the ball. 5:04 left in the fourth quarter. 37-25 is your score. Bennett with the floater, no good, rebounded by Riffle. And we're given chances to get back in this ball game. We just need to make some shots.
Score.
Odin inside to Riffle. Riffle strong move.
Oh, man.
Can't get that to go, but he is going to go to the line and shoot two, and that foul is going to be against number 11, Isaac Martin for Hugoton. Again, going to send Riffle to the line to shoot two. Hopefully to get this ball game back to a 10-point game. 37-26 as Isaac Breyer checks in the ball game for Kaz Comley. Thanks for joining us here on the 3BN Network as we're listening to the championship game on the boys' side of this Sterling tournament. Second shot by Riffle, no good. 37-26 is your score. Hugoton ahead of the Sterling Black Bears. Martin over to Hager. Hager back over to Emmett Gaskell. Gaskell in the corner for Riddlesberger for three. Can't get that to go. Rebounded by Riffle. 4:25 left in this ball game. Odin with the ball. And that is a blocking foul, I guess, against Beagley, and that's going to send the ball back the other way as he tried to set a screen high up on the court and wasn't able to set it correctly, and it's going to get the blocking foul against Beagley as the ball's going to come back the other way for Hugoton. 4:13 left in this ball game. 37-26 is your score. Number 22, Emmett Gaskell, too many steps as he received the basketball, and that ball's going to go back to Sterling. Clark, we've been given a lot of chances to climb back into this game.
Yeah, we can't make it back. Well, we're turning it over, too. Just all the way around.
Cody Odin with the ball. Back over to Zach Surface. And that foul's going to go against number 22, Emmett Gaskell for Hugoton Eagles, and that's going to send Zach Surface to the line to shoot, and we need every bit of these free throws right now. 37-26 is the score.
We're not making them.
Zach Surface
shooting 50% from the line.
Short arming that first shot off the front of the rim. 3:57 left in this ball game. Down by 11 points. Zach Surface's second shot is good. It looks like Sterling coaches Derek Snyder calls a timeout, wants to talk about it a little bit with his players. 3:57 left in the fourth quarter. Hugoton 37, Sterling Black Bears 27. And not impossible as we saw the girls pull it off
Yeah, what were we down?
We were down by as many as 11 points, I think.
What time?
At one point in the game, and I think it was already into the second half. So we come roaring back with some great inside passes to Beagley there on the girls' side. If you remember, there were a lot of big clutch passes or shots by her inside. So good second half by her. Welcome to 3BN Network. Dr. Will along with my partner Clark Conley as we're bringing you all the action here of this boys championship game. 3:57 left in the ball game. Hugoton ahead by 10, 37-27, and really 4 minutes in a ball game is a long time, but we've got some work to do, and we need to play some pretty good defense and get some shots off if we want to climb back in this ball game. Hugoton off the timeout is going to have the ball. Again, 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Basically, Hugoton with the ball. Hager for Hugoton. Back out to number 25, Gavin Williams. Lewis for Hugoton. Mecklenburg, top of the key. He's going to set up for three, and he drains that three. Cade Mecklenburg, the 6'4 senior, extends the lead for Hugoton. 40-27 is your score as Isaac Breyer hands it off to Surface. Surface inside to Riffle. Clean block inside by Gavin Williams, and that is a jump ball. Alternate possession's going to stay with Sterling, as it looks like Breyer's going to come out of the game and Comley's going to come back in. Comley, Riffle, Beagley, Oden, and Surface are your Sterling players out on the floor right now. Cass Comley for three. We need that. Can't get that to go. Rebounded by Riffle. Ball bounced way up and hit that cord we've been talking about all night. Your climbing cord. And ball's going to get turned back over to Hugoton. 3 minutes left in this ball game, 40-27. Hugoton ahead of Sterling.
Go.
Nice steal by Cody Oden back over to Surface, and Surface gets back over to Cody Oden. They do work it inside the Riffle. Zach Surface for three.
That was nice.
Can't get that to go. Rebounded hard by Gavin Williams. We're coming back the other way. Hugoton with the ball. 2:36 left in this ball game. 40-27. Hager with the ball for Hugoton. Gavin Williams over to Lewis, and a quick foul by Comley on Lewis for Hugoton. And that's Kaz Comley's second foul, as we're going to stay on Hugoton's side of the court here. Riddlesberger back out to Lewis for Hugoton. Comley top of the key. Riddlesberger. Hugoton content to milk the clock a little bit. 2:11 left in this ball game. Floating shot by Hager for Hugoton, and he's been the difference for Hugoton here in the second half. Goes down the lane, gets a floating shot. It bounces a few times on the rim and falls in. Picks up the foul. He's going to go to the line for the traditional three-point play, and that foul was against number 10, Colby Beagley.
It's over. We're not coming back from this much.
Timeout by Derek Schneider as he wants to talk over some strategy with his players. 43-27 is your score. 2:07 left here in the fourth quarter. If you're listening to us on the radio, thanks for joining in.
It's a been a good tournament to get to the finals, but I think the ride's about over.
It's like the Hugoton Eagles are going to be the champions here of this tournament. Unless some kind of crazy
this big
miracle
24
happens.
turned this game around. He didn't start tonight for Hugoton, but he caused all sorts of problems playing the top of their defense against us.
Cade
And he hits those
Mecklenburg.
2 humongous threes.
Cade
He
Mecklenburg.
probably never
yep.
ever even shot one all year long.
Sterling with the ball. Zach surface for 3. Can't get that to go. Rebounded by Lewis's Hugoton. Or Hugoton's Lewis. I'll get that right. And we've got a foul, looks like, against number 30, Gabe Riffle, as the ball was coming up the floor against Lewis. That's his 3rd foul. Hugoton's Lewis with the ball again. Walking it patiently up the floor. 1:45 left in this ball game. Hager with the ball. Foul on Beagley. It's going to send Hager to the line to shoot. That looks like that's Colby Beagley's 4th personal foul. And again, Hager's going to go to the line to shoot for Hugoton. 1:39 left in this ball game. 43-27 is your score as Hager steps to the line. Can't get that to go. Rebounded strongly by Riffle. Kicked over to Cody Oden. Oden up the floor. Over to surface. They do work it inside to Riffle. Riffle kicks it back out to Kaz Comley for the 3. Can't get that to go, but rebounded by Riffle. Riffle has the ball stolen by Hager. There's another steal by Hager. He's been
pretty active.
Been pretty active in this second half. Lewis with the ball for Hugoton. 1:11 left in this ball game. 43-27 is your score. Hager and Riddlesberger playing back and forth with each other to try to milk the clock a little bit. Ball winds up in the hands of number 25, Gavin Williams, as he goes for a shot. And that foul may be against Riffle.
And Cody.
As Cody Oden did pick up the foul on that play. And that's Cody Oden's 2nd foul of the ball game. 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter as number 25 Gavin Williams for Hugoton to the line to shoot. And that first one is good. Looks like number 23, Alex Jimenez, is going to check into the game for Ryle Riddlesberger. Gavin Williams for Hugoton can't get that to go. Rebounded by Riffle. And really, if Hugoton wants to thank anybody, it's Ryle Riddlesberger, as he was able to win the game on a last-second shot against Smoky Valley in their opening game. Sterling gets it inside to Riffle. Riffle's going to be fouled. And that foul is going to go against Hugoton's number 23, Alex Jimenez. As it looks like we've got several Hugoton players coming off the bench that are getting ready to check into the game as Riffle shoots the free throw. Misses the front of the rim, and we also have several Sterling players coming into the ball game. We've got Wilson and Gray, Breyer, and Trevor Oakes trekking into the ball game for Sterling as Riffle sets up to shoot his 2nd shot with 41 seconds left in this ball game. We do have several players in that have been replaced for Hugoton. Carson Gray quickly with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled as he goes up for the shot, and that foul is on number 2, Deshaun Lewis for Hugoton. It looks like we've got Alex Jimenez in the ball game. Also, Delgado has checked in the game for Hugoton. Also have number 10 out there on the floor for Hugoton. I don't have a number for number 10 or a name for number 10. I'm not sure who that is. Who's checked in the ball game for Hugoton. .35 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Alex Jimenez, Hugoton brings the ball down. 44-27 is your score. Shot by number 10. And again, I don't have a name for number 10 for Hugoton because he's not on the roster, but.
Well, he got a shot up at least.
Yep. Beagley over to Breyer for 3. Isaac Breyer able to get a 3-point shot here at the end of the ball game, and we've got 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and that's going to do it for the boys championship game. Your final score, Hugoton Eagles 44, Sterling Black Bears 30, and
that little series of turnovers there did us in.
Yeah, that little series of turnovers there in the third quarter was really detrimental to us as we were doing pretty well up until that point. Actually, part of the game had a 2-point lead. But again, your final score of this boys championship game, Hugoton Eagles 44. Sterling, I think, was 23. The clock just went out. I'll give you some stats here in just a minute as once we get an opportunity to take a look at them. Getting ready for the awards presentation. Again, your final score, Hugoton boys 44, Sterling boys 30. As Sterling will be the runner-up winner here of the 50th annual Sterling Boys Basketball Tournament, and the winner of this boys tournament is going to be the Hugoton Eagles.
Our next award is the Doug Sillin 3-Point Shooting Award.
Your high score for Hugoton looks like it's going to be Hager for Hugoton, as he scored 9 points in the ball game overall. Our high score for Sterling is Zach Surface with 15 points. Riles Rittersberger getting some
getting a little plaque.
Getting a little plaque,
and 3-point champion.
And he should be given a lot of strokes because again, he's the one that shot the last second shot to get over the first game in Smoky Valley with the 2 seconds left, which kept Hugoton in this tournament and into the championship game.
There's number 10's name.
Carson Slocum was the player for Hugoton. I didn't have his name on the roster, but he did come in towards the end of the ball game. Wanted to give Carson Slocum some props for being able to come in and give some minutes to this Hugoton team and be a part of their championship win here in the Sterling tournament. And again, we're just doing some awards here. And the final award is going to a most inspirational player.
He coached football, basketball, track, and baseball at various times during his 33-year tenure at Sterling College.
Given a little background on the Claire Gleason Award, and we're going to hear in just a minute who's going to win that award.
Focused upon tragedies and abuse in athletics. The life of Claire Gleason serves an example of what an approach to athletics should be. This award recognizes a basketball player who by attitude best exemplifies the particular gift of inspiration and was voted on by the coaches and select tournament officials. The award winner's name will be engraved on a traveling plaque that will be displayed at his high school for 1 year. This year's recipient of the Claire Gleason Most Inspirational Player Award is Riley Riddlesburg.
Riley Riddlesburg for Hugoton is going to win the Most Inspirational Claire Gleason Award. Except I'm a little confused because it went to Bennett. Anyway, we may get that cleaned up a little bit later in terms of who actually went
awry there.
Yes, they gave the medal to Bennett, but they announced Riley Riddlesburg's name. So, but anyway, thanks for tuning into the 3BN Network. 44-30 was your final score as the Hugoton boys are the 50th annual Sterling Invitational Boys Tournament champions.
Hugoton has.
Yep. And
they've been a good addition.
Proud of our Sterling Black Bears here in this tournament.
They're all holding up 4 fingers. Is that the 4th year in a row they won it?
I'm not sure.
I think maybe so.
Again, proud of our Sterling Black Bear teams as the girls won the championship and the boys with the runner-up. And what a great week, Clark, of really good basketball. I want to thank you and Mr. Richter for allowing me time to be on the 3BN network to bring the
Richter does everything.
Bring the games. Thanks for tuning in and the 3BN network. Thanks for following our Sterling Black Bears. Have a great rest of the weekend. I think it is supposed to warm up this weekend, Clark.
Yep.
So that'll be nice.
Be a good weekend.
Exactly.
All right.
Thanks again. Thanks to everybody who's helped with that, and have a great weekend.
Jeremiah Clark on the camera. Every single game at the high school, +2 tonight. Shout out to him.
Good job. Good night, everybody.
Good night.